So I had to rebook the 2012 World Heavyweight Championship Elimination Chamber, in which Santino Marella won the world title, and he had to have at least 2 eliminations. Correct?
Yes.
All right. There's a loophole in here, and you'll see where it is.
Oh, boy.
All right, we're going to start with Khali and Big Show in the ring.
You get the quickest one, I feel like, too, because I gave you some shit.
They're going to smack each other around for a while, and they're going to, at one point, we're going to have them try to put the vice grip on each other at the same time.
Really
2
bad.
giants fuse back down from each other and continue to try to knock the other one over, though it doesn't work. Then a pod opens up, and in comes Santino Marella.
Really?
He climbs in the ring and works up his courage, as you've seen him do. Charging the Giants with all his might and speed, he is met by a Khali head chop and a Big Show right hand, dropping him to the middle of the mat.
Okay.
Each big man goes to make the pin, but they get into an argument over who will pin him, more pushing and shoving. During the melee, neither notices that another pod is opening, and out comes Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
Rhodes makes eye contact with Show, and Show throws a right hand that turns Khali right into a disaster kick by Rhodes. They stack on top of Khali, including a knocked out Santino on the bottom for the pin. Khali is eliminated, and technically Marella gets
for the love of God, really?
gets the elimination because he was the one that was right on top of Khali. They threw him on top for dead weight. Rhodes gets up.
Yeah, we'd allow it.
Rhodes gets up smiling and gets chokeslammed by Big Show. Show tries to pin him, but Rhodes kicks out. Show goes for a big splash, but Rhodes moves out of the way and escapes the ring. Show chases him out of the ring, and Rhodes climbs onto Wade Barrett's pod. Show shakes the pod, trying to get Rhodes down, but it doesn't work. So Barrett comes face to face with Show at the glass and punches the glass out and into Big Show. So let's not forget that he's a former bare knuckle boxer.
Okay, yeah.
Barrett is now in the match because the pod's open and starts throwing Show into the chain wall. They brawl with hard strikes, which takes them into the ring. Show spears Barrett, but he gets up. But as he gets up, Rhodes leaps from Barrett's pod. Show turns in time and hits him with the WMD, breaking his nose. Doctors check on Rhodes and deem he cannot continue. Rhodes is eliminated. As Show turns back around, Barrett hits him with what we will eventually call the bullhammer. Barrett pins Show to eliminate him. Finally, Daniel Bryan's pod opens. He's last because he's champion, and that makes sense.
Yes.
Bryan and Barrett square off. The former Nexus members, the 2 most promising members of the faction, one-on-one for the world title. They absolutely go off. Move after move, quick strikes and grappling. Bryan attempts the label lock, because right now at that point it's called the label lock, but Barrett slips out. Barrett lifts Bryan up for the wasteland, but Bryan squirms off his shoulders and pushes off to create space. They circle the ring and smile at each other. As Barrett charges again, Bryan kicks his legs out and starts kicking him in the chest with what we now know as the S kicks. But he goes for the final kick to the head. Barrett ducks and punches him out of the ring. Barrett climbs through the ropes to go after him, but he's tripped by Bryan. Barrett falls into the wall and gets his arms caught in the chains. Bryan clamps on the label lock, using the chains as the arm trap portion. Barrett passes out and is eliminated. Bryan stumbles back into the ring and begins to celebrate the win. Confetti falls, and the official starts to bring the title into the ring. Except everyone forgot one thing. As Bryan celebrates into the hard camera, Santino rises behind him, as he has literally been laying in the ring the whole time.
Please tell me he does this.
On goes the sleeve, and he hits a surprised Bryan with the Cobra.
Cobra!
Santino pins Bryan to become World Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, such a stupid challenge I gave you, but I saw it the other day, and I was, oh no, there's more?
Royal Rumble winner Sheamus then comes out and absolutely obliterates Santino with a brogue kick. So
Oh,
we've now set up the following for WrestleMania.
oh God.
Undashing Cody Rhodes versus Big Show for the IC title, because nobody remembers that Cody Rhodes was IC champion going into that match.
I forgot about that, yeah.
Wade Barrett versus Daniel Bryan in an Iron Man match.
Nope.
And Santino Marella versus Sheamus for the World Heavyweight Championship, because it makes a lot more sense to have Sheamus set the shortest match record against Santino versus Daniel Bryan, which is what he did at WrestleMania that year.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah.